Hello, and welcome to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot for this special message to the residents of Gaia. I am Melinda NailFanatic. That's the name I identify by. I do a lot of artistic things, and one of my favorite things to do are these readings for me and for you. And this one in particular, we're going to discuss the date of December 21st, 2020. It's come across my ears a couple different ways from a couple different sources. So I wanted to do a reading and just do some investigation into what this energy is about on December 21st. So to help us gather some insight, I want to begin today's reading with the Wild Unknown Archetypes deck and just see what is going on. What's really going on? So, what is the message to the residents of Gaia regarding the dominant energies of December 21st, 2020? Regarding the dominant energy, let's do that. Thank you. What is the dominant energy of December 21st, 2020 for the residents of Gaia's awareness? Thank you. Any facts you want to know are below the video, so check that out. We have the siren. The siren. And when I saw the siren here, it made me think about the sound of a siren. Okay. Emergency broadcast systems. We're going to see what the book has to say about this message to take full benefit of what the author had in mind when they designed this card. It's card number 18. And this is not a tarot deck, but it does give me the energy of emotions because that looks like a mermaid's tail to me. And there's an egg, and I can see a face in this egg. It looks like a masculine face. This is interesting. I'm seeing a masculine face in the egg-shaped design there. And it's giving me the feeling of containment. A feeling of containment. Something having been contained. This card is called the siren, but it looks like a mermaid to me, and she's diving deep. That's what I want to say. She's diving deep. So I want to see what the book has to say about this and see what is going on with Gaia on the energy of that day, December the 21st. Oh boy. Okay. It says the temptress, the seducer, the femme fatale. The siren calls and the world spins. What we thought we wanted pales in comparison to the sweet allure of her song. We find ourselves lost in a spell of desire and longing, perhaps even lust. Whether the thing calling to us is ultimately good or bad or somewhat irrelevant, it's the journey that matters. And the work of the siren is to take us on a deep psychic descent. Following her song, we go down, down, down to a place where lessons are learned and courage must be rallied to find our way back to dry land. Try as we might, resisting the call may not even be an option, unless, like Odysseus, we bind our hands to the mast of our ship. It's likely, though, that falling for her call is the only way we will come to live more fully on the surface. Other iterations of the siren archetype include the nymph, the mermaid, and the fairy. They often come in as sets of three, as a trinity of temptation. While I was reading this, I wouldn't be surprised to find out that there was a mass consciousness psychic event. A mass, You know how in all the movies where somebody's like up to some really heavy stuff, and then all of a sudden the techie gets the opportunity to catch a confession on the big screen, and not only do they catch it there, but they've like broadcast it all over the place for everybody to see. It gives me that kind of a feel. I just want to throw that out there. Embodying the siren archetype requires that we explore things that are taboo. The siren laughs at conventions and constraints. She eats rules. So there's totally this rebellish energy here. Exploring things that are taboo. And it's like laughing at conventions and constraints. Okay. When light, awaken sensuality, absorption, arousal. When dark, wickedness, adultery, wreckage, betrayal, insatiability. Go deeper. It says you could explore, to go deeper, you could explore J.W. Waterhouse's Nymph paintings or Lana Del Rey's album Ultraviolence. So there's an energy of temptation here. The siren is to take us on a deep psychic descent. That is a phrase from this whole page that is, first off, it's right across the middle of this big paragraph. That's what stood out to me intuitively. And that's what is standing out to me again now that I've read everything on the page. What really comes to me is the deep psychic descent, because I had already seen that I wouldn't be surprised and said if there was a big simultaneous psychic event for humanity. That would not shock me. Well, let's go ahead and pull a word of clarity to show us something about why the siren is here for the energy of December 21st, 2020. If you know facts about December 21st, 2020, or speculations or whatever that is, you can feel free to put some of those in the comment box. Share what information you've gathered, right? Solitude. Look at the energy here, though. This is somebody who's open to the sun. The sun is off in the distance there. It's so bright that it looks white. And the thing of it is, this person is standing in it, and it gives, and look at the sense of freedom there. What would happen if all humans, all of a sudden, their empathy switch turned on fully and worked? What would happen if you're working on yourself and tuning yourself to the energy of love, caused an energetic shift so powerful and so profound that it reached a critical mass where it just broke in everyone? It reminds me of the movie The Giver. Has anybody seen the movie The Giver? Oh my goodness. The Giver. Where it's like somebody has to break the boundaries. I'm going to write that note down. I'm going to write down the name of the movie, The Giver. Sometimes I haven't been able to think of the name of the movie, but today it was there, perfect, right when I wanted to say it. So that's important. I feel like we could be coming into an energy like that. The bottom of the deck is study. Now, this study just showed me the Hierophant card, because study is one of the energies of the Hierophant, in the sense that the Hierophant is the teacher. But everybody who's a good teacher is a good student. So it feels like you've been learning some things, and now you expanding some wings. The way his arms are outstretched feels like a wing expansion. in solitude. I feel like I've said it for many, many years. I have said that I believe that the Christ consciousness, because in the Bible they talked about Jesus coming, making a return. They talked about Jesus making a return. What I saw was the first time, the first expression of that energy came through with the sacrificing of lambs. Then that energy comes through with the sacrifice of a man. And because it evolved from animal to human, I see that it's coming as an energy that's touching every human mind. I do feel that strongly. I've been shown that. So I believe that. And I believe that some of us were very sensitive, and we're either because of our sensitivity to it, picked up the energy earlier, and even others picked it up earlier than us. And there's always been those who sustain it. But now a critical mass has been breached. Yeah. So there is an important message coming to humanity. Show me what this has to do with. What is it talking about? Show me the message. Thank you. This came out in the daily today. I drive my shadow with precision. I allow my lights to roam freely with wild abandon. The bottom of the deck, like the sun, I always shine. So here again, another silhouette, right? And the light is shining. So these people, their back is in the dark, it's a silhouette, right? But the sun is coming up in front of them both. And it's like for every man, woman, and child, there's the man and the woman energy. And we're just going to throw our beloved non-binaries in there too, okay? We have got nothing but love for you, baby. All right, let's see what was the image at the bottom of the deck is. Look at this. And there's the sun coming up. And the other day we got that it's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. Energy. So let's go ahead and see what wants to come out. Oh, save it. Okay. So I'm being told to save the mini words of clarity for once we've pulled tarot and moonology cards. I pre-shuffled these, so I'm going to just give 3 more shuffles on camera just for your benefit of seeing, because it's going to come out the way it's going to come out. And then we'll cut them again and put them back together as well. And we're going to be pulling some cards. Okay. So let's see. We're going to be pulling some cards to talk about these energies of December 21st, 2020. And we're just going to be pulling right off the top of the deck. However they've landed is exactly as they should. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens on purpose. Those who find this video are meant to. Okay. So let's go ahead and get 2 more shuffles on my handmade tarot deck. So I'll be using my handmade tarot deck, the Moonology deck, and the Miniature Words of Clarity deck for this reading. And what we're looking at is what is unfolding for us. What are we receiving? Something is shifting. Okay. Okay. And as I said that, we have the 6 of Wands and the Chariot fall out. The 6 of Wands and the Chariot. So this is about, that's double victory energy. Okay. So that's the bottom of our deck. The 6 of Wands and the Chariot. Okay, we're going to do 3 more. If those cards come back out again, whoa. We're going to do 3 more shuffles. We're going to cut. Okay. We weren't ready for any cards to come out. We weren't planning on receiving any fallouts, but everything that happens for a reason. And now 3 more shuffles. Do yourself a favor. When's the last time you took a very deep breath? take that very deep breath, cleansing breath. Maybe do 3 of them. All right. Bottom of the deck right now, energy is the 5 of Wands. It's been some conflicts. It's been some challenges. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck of the Moonology. The battling is what goes on with the 5 of Wands. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. We just had a full moon eclipse. We just had a full moon eclipse. Okay. So something, I knew that full moon lunar eclipse had something very important that it was bringing. And I feel like we're going to definitely be talking about that here. But of course, had some, by December 21st, that energy of the full moon has had some time to settle in. And everything happens first spiritually, then it happens in the physical, right? So that 3-week period is allowing time for the energy that was completed by that full moon cycle to materialize into our physical 3D experience. So let's see what that looks like. So excited to do this reading this way. All right. Bottom of the deck. Prosperity. And it's in reverse. Look at that. Locked up prosperity. Prosperity in reverse. Okay. So let's start with, let's just start. Show us what this energy is about. We have the siren here talking to us about, first off, talking to me intuitively regarding the shift where an energy is contained. Something is contained, right? And then it said to go on a deep psychic descent. So let's see what's going on here. Okay. We have the Strength card. That's that control energy. What do you need to release? Waning moon. And we have Harvest. Wow. So this energy for December 21st has to do with harvest time. Strength card giving me, again, the connection as above, so below, giving me that infinity. You're always connected, infinitely connected, always connected. As you let go of one thing, you're going into another cycle. Every time you breathe in and you breathe out, like the energy changes, the air changes, but you're still breathing. And so this is the same thing, like something is changing, but we're still here. Okay, what else do we have? The King of Pentacles. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. And idea. Some of you are going to, again, I get the idea of a collective download. A collective download. A huge download coming to the collective. If it happens simultaneously, I would not be one little bit shocked to hear that. I don't know what that effect would look like. They said, is that the way you want to teach them to put periods on disempowering thoughts? And it's like, what would that look like instead? Ask the question, open up the energy. There's a breakthrough energy here. Something that was controlled coming very open and becoming very open, seeing clearly how to allow that to happen. There becomes this energy of consciousness all in this as well, with this, all this sun energy we had in these custom decks of mine. They all gave us sun energy, awareness. It's like you've been studying. Okay, now it's time to really shine. So December 21st, 2020, if you're attracted to this video, it's very important for you to make some plans and do what you can to follow through on them that are very high vibrational. Very high vibrational. Keep yourself in the energy of channeling love, peace, and happiness energy, because that will help you align with this consciousness on the highest possible level. Because if what I'm seeing is something that actually happens, which the ego is like totally messing with me right now, like, yeah, right, like you could, right. And it's like, hold on, this is what I'm being given to say. So we're not here to sugarcoat shit. We're not here to play punk ass bitch with it. Ooh, we did it. We did it. We used some words. Yeah, we did. We are going to boldly deliver the message that we're being given. So if you've been on a higher vibration, you've already did a lot of the lower vibration processing, then what comes in for you is just going to be a huge catapult. If you're on a lower vibration and you're whatever level you're at, this is going to catapult you forward, okay? This is going to catapult you forward from where you're at in your consciousness, in your frontal lobe awareness of what? Let's look at the cards. What is it that this awareness is coming in regards to the Ten of Wands? And you are good enough from full moon and Virgo speaking. Expect powerful change, new moon eclipse, and alignment. Wow. So awareness of how to align and what needs to be let go of. It's like if December 21st is final, it's like this is your final chance to clear all the stuff you don't want to take into 2021 with you. 10 is the end, and it's already beginning a new phase. So if it's not in alignment with you, you've probably let go of it already by now. But if you haven't, there's this energy of, if you know you got to let go of it, you got to reach for this alignment, because it's a time of change. All those worries, burdens, those heavy weights being dropped with the Ten of Wands. It's done. We're home. We're here is the energy that I got. And I don't mean home like, I mean like Gaia. I feel a huge freedom energy on Gaia. And I could see how that could transcend with consciousness kicking itself up a notch within all humans, because a breaking point has been breached. Okay? So what's the challenge in this? What's the big challenge in this? Let's look at the challenge. So what hurdle is there that you can jump over? The Queen of Pentacles, and your hard work is paying off, New Moon in Capricorn, and this is the challenge, right? Addition. Your big challenge is how to work with all the new opportunities, new clients, new business, new wealth, new work, additions to the family for somebody. But there's a new level of busy, and it affects your living world. So this is, for some, it could be new people coming into the family in whatever way that comes. But I get a strong energy here of an increase in wealth. Last year, we talked about a conversation between Gaia and Source, in which they decided that the energy was sufficient for the redistribution of wealth and power on Earth. They saw that the critical mass had been reached. Now it must change. So in this is the energy of congratulations and kudos to you. And there's a big thank you here too for the hard work you've been doing to transmute energies for yourself. Because as you were doing it for yourself, it is what has affected Gaia. And it's interesting because it's a dualistic effect. Okay, so Gaia is raising in vibration, which causes humans who live here to have a magnetism towards raising their vibration as well. And humans living here, raising their vibration, all do it to one another as well. Okay. Oh, what helps us? Big release, big yawn release. 10 of Swords. Wow, what helps us is the 10 of Swords energy. The energy is gaining momentum and patience. So again, there's some endings here. I feel like this is there are some people coming to a conscious awareness of some endings that things will not be the same anymore. And I feel like it could cause some discombobulation is a word that's coming through. So some confusion, some shock, shell shock, a little bit shell shocked. So what will help us through this change is to realize that some of these people don't realize what they're seeing and don't realize what's happening, even though it's happening, because they haven't been focused in the spiritual aspect at all, but it's still been calling on them. So it's a huge shock to them. So here on your side, we have the 10 of Wands. This is about, there's a flowing energy to Wands. It's like going with the energy. The 10 of Swords is giving us a very contradictory energy, right? So this is like what will help you is as others around you have difficulties with what's happening and it's spreading, the consciousness awakening is spreading, to be patient with the ones in your environment. And when ones are guided to you to in a funk, and you have techniques, skills, abilities, lessons that you've learned that benefited you, and you're guided to share those messages with these ones that are brought into your experience, then yes, follow that energy, but do it in the energy of patience. Do it in the spirit of patience. Thank you. The word energy is coming out of my mouth so much. I'm like, can we use another word? What will we notice about this? What will we notice as this is unfolding? What will be obvious to us? Let's see. Ace of Pentacles. It's time to release negativity and direction. Nice. So what you'll notice is a fresh new start, new money coming in. I see that one of the viewers during our live broadcast is that they just got a job. Congratulations. So some new jobs, fresh starts, new beginnings, new life. And wow, what if this is the big redistribution of wealth and power that happens then? Whoa, you guys, if it is, I'm gonna be talking about this reading like crazy. I'm excited to see what happens, and will it be more spiritual or will it be more physical? But I'm asking, what will you notice? What will we notice, right? And the Ace of Pentacles is physical. The Ace of Pentacles is physical. Okay, so maybe guidance will be given about a new opportunity, new prosperity, because prosperity was at the bottom of this deck. This one, right? Prosperity. Okay. Whew. What should we do with this new energy coming in? What is the advice for us moving forward through this? The Hermit. Step out of your comfort zone, the North Node, and relate. Okay. So if you haven't yet investigated where your North Node lies on your birth chart, please get your birth time and birthplace and go online and for free, find out what is your North Node, because this is giving me the energy of step fully into your purpose. It's time for you to shine the light. It is time for you to shine the light. Some of you, the light is going to be shown on you, and you're going to need to step up and share what you know, or do your do. What is your do? What is it that you do? What will you be doing? But whatever it is, I get the energy here of, so if there's a mass consciousness shift, or however this, hold on, let's clarify that. Let's refine those words. There is a mass consciousness shift. Some of you, you are all, correction, you are, I'm being corrected again, you're all aligning with someone who can relate to you because of common experiences or other social connections, societal connections, experiential connections. There's some sort of connect between you and these ones that are coming your way. And the reason these interesting connections are happening is so you can relate what you know and they can relate what they know. And in many ways, it's so that you can actually share what has benefited you, because a lot of these people that come your way are in the earlier phases of this whole consciousness shift that you've been in. And so they don't understand that as the pineal gland is being decalcified, they could have headaches and they could be sleepy and they could be wallowing in the separation of a connection, not understanding that it was a low vibration that was keeping them held in a place of spiritual incarceration, which was confining their physical experience. And now they have been freed from it. And it will no longer restrict them. I want to dig deeper. Show me why this siren is here in what that looks like for the physical experience. Ace of Cups, self-love. Hold your vision, fixed moon. And youth is in reverse. So this is about self-love that you lost in your youth. Okay, so physically, this is about you. This is about children. This is about how you came up and how you've given. Since children, you've been taught to give up self-love in order to please other people when you weren't doing anything wrong. And some of you gave up dreams and hopes and wishes for attaining certain experiences or being in certain places in this 3D experience of life. And some of that is going to be coming up for you. So you could be traveling or going somewhere or having an experience that you wanted from your childhood. Let's see how this siren energy is coming through on December 21st, 2020 regarding our emotional experiences. We have the devil here. The end of a tough cycle approaches. And we have insight. That's just one card. I'm just making sure. Okay. Devil, the end of a tough cycle approaches with the full moon in Capricorn. Interesting. That is so interesting to me. Wow. That's like having double devil energy here. And what I'm getting is two negatives cancel each other out. The devil energy, the end of the tough cycle approaches with the full moon in Capricorn. So something's coming to an end here. And what is it? The insight, the wisdom comes in. Somebody gets to look. I feel like even what if the collective download is where we're still holding on to our shadow aspects or those shadow aspects of ourselves that we've been denied. Because if you think about it, if the age of Aquarius is all about love and peace and happiness, triumph, then, we would have to acknowledge those things in order to truly embody that energy. And so it seems to me that in regards to emotional situations, what we're going to see is where we've been holding on to the energies that are very low vibrational, toxic, addictive, compulsive, obsessive. That, in other words, the devil is a lusty energy. The devil is a very lusty energy. And the Siren is a very lusty card too, because in the book, the Siren talked about the temptress, the seducer, the femme fatale, awakened sensuality. Wow, what if there was a mask, like all of a sudden, oh God. So I'm going to say this, and I mean it in both ways. What if the whole world's all at the same time realized they were gay? And what if that realized they were gay for some meant like into the same gender connections or whatever, or into alternative genders, or that they themselves were an alternative gender. But let's talk on the more all-pervasive meaning of the word gay. What if the whole world realized that at their core, they are love and peace and happiness? And this is what I've been doing to keep me out of that. I'm going to stop. I like being gay in a very happy way. Maybe you're not gay sexually, but maybe you're gay in emotion, right? That's a happy 3-letter word. And then even as I say gay, the part of the reason it came through that way is because as they say gay, they show me the rainbow flag of the gay that represents the gay community. The rainbow also represents chakra alignment. The rainbow also represents chakra alignment. And now they're showing me when I got the download that, you know, the reason why in religious beliefs, Christianity backgrounds, the sacrifice of Jesus with his hands nailed and his feet nailed was because it's not about what the hands do or where the feet go. It's about that energy alignment that you got going. See, he made the earthquake. He made the sky shake. He made the thunder. He ripped the temple curtain in the temple. And what else happened? I don't remember. But that part I remember. It's been a long time since I've been in the Bible. Anyway, so I was shown this. And so this, again, this whole imagery of consciousness being present in this. So I would not at all be shocked about that. So in regards to emotions, and emotions are very powerful. So let's see how this is coming in mentally in the mind body. The hangman, that's a new perspective of sacrifice, even sometimes, and a time for healing, balsamic moon, and reflection. Wow. Yeah, it's like if all humans are going to suddenly be shown where they have been in opposition to love and peace and happiness, tribe. You know, and it's like in that reflection upon their self, in seeing in the other what they have done, in being able to see themselves more clearly, because it's giving me the energy of a mirror. You know, if you look in the mirror, you can see the mess. But what they say, he who looks in the mirror and doesn't, there was a scripture about this. It's like looking in the mirror and then not doing nothing about what you see there. Was it a scripture or was it a fable or what was it? I don't know. We're focused here. We're focused on a time for healing. This is what's coming in mentally. Let's see what's coming in spiritually with this energy, the 5 of Cups. You're very close to achieving your goal. Gibbous moon. 5 of Cups is an emotional change and ignore. Wow. I see people literally walking away from things and closing them cycles down because they know that they've got greatness available to them now. So as if there's this restructuring of the emotional bodies with this double devil energy with the insight card and this 5 of Cups coming up in spirituality and ignore. It's like now they know. Now we will see very clearly what we want to give attention to and what we don't want to give attention to, because We are feeling, living, experiencing, being very close to achieving goals and understanding where some of that stuff has been in resistance to fulfillment because we weren't choosing this healing and believing in our visions. So we kept ourselves in a very restricted energy, or there were also, I see, external forces that aided us in doing that to ourselves, Oh, you want to keep yourselves a captive? Here, I've got a captor for you. Let me just go ahead and type of stuff. Oh, you want to be the prey? Well, hold on. I've got the perfect predator for you. Type of junk. You understand? So this is like somebody decides, many decide, correction, the energy of this date and the siren energy is a decision to not allow that stuff to restrict anymore. So what's the overall outcome for this energy? What is the target? What's the next phase in this Eight of Pentacles? And a time to give rather than take. And present. Look at that. Gifts, gifts, gifts. Karmic refunds coming in. Karmic refunds coming in. Karmic paying it forward, going out. Having plenty to spare and to share and to a gift, present. A present that is present to the present moment. I'm excited to look back at this reading on December 22nd or 23rd and see how I feel about it. And then I think I'm going to look at it again at the end of January and see what's unfolded between there and here, because this feels absolutely epic. I'm being shown to pull one card from the Wisdom of the Golden Path as far as what insight, what they show about what is going on December 21st, 2020. I thought I was finished with cards. They're like, nope, pull some more. I'm like, okay, you got it. Message is not complete. I thought what message was complete. Yeah, there's addition energy with the Queen of Pentacles, and your hard work is paying off, is being highlighted for me right now. So let's see what is going on December 21st, 2020 for the residents of Gaia. Thank you for this perfect message. I just had a whole bunch of cards fall down, you guys, but there's two. Oh my goodness. These two beautiful cards were face up. I thought it was one, but there are two. So I'm being shown to keep both of those. The bottom of the deck is the Wings of Light. Oh, that's help is on the way. The angels are here. They're rushing to help. Yes, that's beautiful. But what came out of deck? We have, look at this, positive future, good fortune. Something happens December 21st that is us moving into a positive future with good fortune. Positive future with good fortune. So if you've been feeling exhausted, if you've been tired of this, if you've been whatever, your hard work is paying off. If it's been a challenge to maintain a higher vibration because of whatever's been going on in your situation, better days are coming. Better days are coming. And before I close, I'm being asked to close out with Joanne, Sacred Scribes, Blood Spots, angel number 1221 message. I'm sure she must have something here. I would not be getting this so strong. And it's the first one that popped up. Okay, here we go. It says, angel number 1221 is a message from your angels to maintain a positive attitude in regards to a current situation or issue in your life. Remain positive and optimistic about the outcome, and this will manifest your desired results. Trust that you are lovingly supported and surrounded by your angels who are offering constant guidance and assistance. Angel number 1221 is a message to stay positive and maintain faith and trust in your angels, in the universal energies, as your feelings, beliefs, and thoughts will manifest into your reality. Keep your focus on your desires, positive expectations and outcomes, and that is what you will receive in return. Release and let go of all negativity and give any fears or doubts to your angels for transmutation and healing. Angel number 1221 reminds you to be grateful for all the blessings in your life and for those yet to come. When you express an attitude of gratitude, you manifest even more blessings. Your angels ask you to follow your divine life path with passion and purpose. Angel number 1221 tells that your reality is what you make it. So I do believe there's a huge shift in consciousness and awareness coming. And it's going to be a monumental change. I do believe that. And so keep your vibes up. This is why they're trying to keep you in fear with all the bullshit on the news, all the bullshit. Oh my God, this is why they unleashed their little toy of their biological weapon at the time that they did. Because they knew that this time was coming, and by now we're all supposed to be cowering in fear in our homes. But if you're anything like me, you're still moving about this planet in a beautiful energy of love and peace and happiness, tribe, radiancy, yes. And that's how you're moving, and that's how you're grooving. And everywhere you set your foot, it's a blessing. Because you bring the blessing, you create the blessing, you are the blessing. All right. I look forward to reading your comments both before and after December 21st, 2020. And to anybody who is on the other side and you later, maybe the full spectrum of awareness of what I'm getting is okay. So one more final message. The full spectrum of the impact of the energies of December 21st, 2020 will not be clearly identifiable until sometime further in your linear future. And they're giving me the idea of generations. We'll see it so much more clearly than you do. But you're here for something important. So December 21st, let's make it a great day. Wake up that morning with the idea that 3 little birds sat on my window and they told me I don't need to worry, and because every little thing is going to be all right. Yes. And rise up that morning, smiled at the rising sun, and 3 little birds perched by my doorstep, singing sweet songs, a melody pure and true, saying, this is my message to you. Saying, don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be all right. So there could be the energy this day where we're going to rise up that morning. What if the whole planet, everybody on Gaia just woke up at the same time to greet the sun for some reason? Wow. I love to play this what if game. Now I'm just throwing out stuff that pops into my head. And if this stuff is exactly how it unfolds, that would just, I would go to bed and rest my head because, whoa. Anyways, some of you may be feeling like going to bed and rest your head. Whatever it is, we know it's good. We know it brings the sun, and we know it brings a sense of freedom, a good fortune, and a positive future. So with all that being said and done, thank you for being. Thank you so much. Until next time, sending you the energies of love and peace and happiness. Laters.